Hello, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on for a while, but when I do come back, I've usually got something good to review. And today, I think it's something great. It's something I probably mentioned starting, and it's a book that I really fell in love with. And it's by one of my favourite authors, Liane Moriarty, and called Apples Never Fall. I guess it comes from that saying, apples never fall far from the tree. And apples are not the main part of the story, but they do create a hinge from the beginning and the end, kind of an interconnection. But really, this is about a family, and I suppose the apples are the children, and the parents are retired tennis coaches, Joy and Stan Delaney. And they have two girls and two boys who are now in their late 20s or 30s, and who themselves wanted to be successful tennis players, but didn't quite get that way. Anyway, it starts with Joy having gone missing, and we backtrack from there, and we chase through a story, feeding into drama, going backwards and forwards, all related to Joy's disappearance. But for most of the book, Joy is in the scenes. We're going back to when she was there, and we're looking at how a certain bit of drama unfolded. Now, a stranger appeared at Joy's house right at the beginning of the story, well, after the initial flashback, and she was, how can we put it? She was quite mysterious, but yet friendly, and soon incorporated into Joy and Stan's life. And the kids actually became quite jealous of her. Her name was Savannah. And so as she is kind of looked into by the brothers and the sisters, and they get really jealous of her, and she starts baking things and cooking for their parents, and sort of asking the siblings to give the parents some space. She becomes a bit kind of like an owner of the family, if you like, and it gets a bit odd. But then, of course, we're also jumping around to the now, when Joy has gone missing, and we might suggest that Savannah was involved in that. And there's all sorts of linkages. There's also another story about tennis, because one of the lads they used to train, called Harry Hadid, has become famous, and he's become a Wimbledon and international tennis star and champion, and he's just about to release a book about it, when he is going to be expected to mention Joy and Stan. There's a lot going on. It's incredibly well written. This book is just a beautiful family drama with elements of thrill. Here we've got some quotes about it, and it says, "Staggeringly brilliant, literally unputdownable." Sophie Hannah said this. USA Today said, "Like drinking a pink Cosmo laced with arsenic." It's a really well written story of short chapters, and Liane does her typical thing of writing each chapter in the close third person, so not quite as the person, but as near to that person as possible, so you know what they're thinking, you're tracking their minds. So yeah, I can't really speak highly enough of this. A definite 5-star read. Have a look for Apples Never Fall by Liane Moriarty.